Hi, Crystal. Just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of information as to what I'm kind of starting up and what this opportunity looks like. I am still working on getting my contract with MiMec insurance company. I have a meeting Friday with my mentor, so it's up and running, but it's like not officially set in stone yet. If everything goes according to plan, I'm hoping to open up my office. Lord, sorry, I can't talk this morning. August, like the beginning of August, hopefully. And the office space that I've conditionally leased is right next to George's Barbershop. It's across the street from Walgreens. It's not like real estate office. It's right there. So that's kind of where my headquarters is going to be. A little bit of information. I've opened up my own insurance business called MiTrust Insurance Agency. So MiTrust will be with MiMec. So like there's other agencies that are contracted to sell MiMec. Like for example, there's the Ingles office over in Cadillac. Mine would be the MiTrust agency with MiMec. So if you see MiTrust, that's what that means. Kind of what this looks like. So licensing, in order to sell insurance and to get paid for it, a commission, you have to be licensed. There's 2 licensing that you'll need to go through. I'm questioning my mentor tomorrow. I'm going to see, I think that you guys or like staff members would only have to be licensed in one or the other, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm getting licensed in both property and casualty and life and health, but I'm not 100% sure about other agents in the office. So property and casualty is like home, auto, commercial insurance, liability insurance, whereas life and health is life and health insurance. If you get the health qualification, you can do Medicare, Medicaid, supplements, which I'm not getting into right now, but eventually that's what I want to start opening. I want to have like a lot of different options within my insurance office, disability insurance, all that fun stuff. In order to get licensed, you have to go through a pre-licensing course, and then you have to take a state exam. So for my property and casualty, I went through a company called Kaplan, and then for my life and health, I'm going through a company called Uncle Bill. I like both of them. I'm almost done with my Uncle Bill life and health. However, Kaplan was a little bit more commercialized. If I click on the link here, Kaplan is very structured. It's pretty long and intensive for property and casualty. So you go on Kaplan, you can click life and health, property, casualty, and it takes you through your state, what kind of package you want. I bought the essential package. I could have done with basic probably, but I just did essential. But again, oops, sorry here. Oop, technical difficulties. One moment. There we go. Let's do undo. Oh, there we go. Am I good? Yep. Okay. Sorry. I'm using my husband's computer. I'm so not used to a Mac. I'm way more used to my HP. So sorry about that. Move it out of the way. There we go. Uncle Bill is what I'm using for life and health. Uncle Bill also does property and casualty. His website, the reason why I didn't go with it at first, I was like, this looks a little sketchy. However, I wish I would have done this for life and health, to be honest with you. It is a lot more straightforward, to the point. His videos are funny. He doesn't give you a lot of extra junk that you don't need. He really just helps you pass the state exam. So for him, you can do what I did for life and health is I did the self-study option, where he sends you a textbook. I've been going through and reading it. And then I also ordered videos right here where he goes through and he gives you like all these videos to go on his chapters. And so I've been watching those and going through the life and health. He also has little quizzes that you can take in between each chapter. I personally like Uncle Bill. That's just my preference. I like the way the content's delivered. So in order to get licensed, you have to go through a pre-licensing course, either through Kaplan or Uncle Bill. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's early in the morning. I couldn't get to this too late at night because my little one, so I apologize. Once you get through that, then you go through and you take the state exam, and I linked everything here. You can take the state exam at home virtually, or you can take it in person. The closest testing location is Gaylord. I highly, 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 highly recommend doing it in person. I took the property and casualty one at home. It was the worst experience of my life. The proctors were horrible, technology issues, the system crashed on me a couple times. I shed a lot of tears. So I failed it by 1 point. The first time I took it online, the property and casualty, I took it in person up in Gaylord, passed it with flying colors. So recommend taking it in person. The pre-licensing courses are around, I'm just going to say anywhere between $120 to $200 a piece. I would start with property and casualty. I wouldn't go to life and health just yet. I would do property and casualty. I have my PDF version of my textbook from Kaplan for property and casualty. I'd be more than happy to share with you. So if you wanted to kind of look at it, browse through it, see if this content is something you're interested in doing, and then letting me know. And if you wanted to then buy the pre-licensing course, I do reimburse the state exams. So the state exams are around like $40 or $50. I will reimburse it upon passing. So I know it's kind of a big chunk of change up front for the pre-licensing, but I will reimburse the state exam. So just again, a recap, because I've kind of been rambling. Property and casualty, I'd go with Uncle Bill, but I will send you my PDF textbook from property and casualty from Kaplan to browse through and see if this is something you're interested in. Okay. I'm going to skip base compensation for a little bit. Products. I'm going to be licensed to sell MiMIC. I linked all of their websites here, but as an educator, you know what MiMIC is. What I will say is I'm really excited because MiMIC is now partnered up with AAA. And I was really nervous getting into this because I didn't know for sure if I was going to have the clientele up here to support opening just a MiMIC office and opening just for educators. However, with MiMIC, I can also sell to librarians. I can sell to individuals that work. I'm sorry for yawning, so unprofessional. That work at a teaching hospital, so like Munson Counts, Maine State, anywhere that has like a residency type program. But also I can sell through AAA. So I can sell pretty much any auto home life policy through AAA as well. I can sell AAA memberships. I can sell AAA like credit cards. They're kind of talking in AAA auto loans a little bit. So there's a lot of opportunity to sell products other than just MiMIC to educators. And that kind of caveat helped me go with this avenue versus another insurance agency like State Farm or Farm Bureau, because I wanted to stay in education. I wanted to keep up working in schools. So MiMIC allows me to do that. The back end, AAA, allows me to stay open and stay in business. So I'll let you go through and play with these links if you'd like. I also wanted to show you something here that, sorry, I'm going to get I had this document for you. In speaking with my mentor, I said, now what other kind of policies can I write? So ignore this up here. This was just a question that I had for my mentor, but companies that we have immediate access to sell, we have MiMIC for home, auto, life, boat, and umbrella, AAA for home, auto, umbrella, life policies. We have Progressive. We can sell Foremost, which is mobile homes, RVs, Haggerty, classic cars. We have RLI, which is umbrella for liabilities. We can sell for manufactured homes. I can sell Travelers or commercial opportunities. We still have access to this company called Grand General that sells, like my mentor said, weird stuff, but most frequently used for travelers. And then we're looking into getting Hartford for commercial. So I can sell a lot more than just home, auto, life, umbrella, boat for MiMIC. Like there's a lot of companies I can write policies under. So that's kind of what the products look like. Compensation. Now, I want to open this up, and this is kind of where I want to take the most amount of time at. I will be honest, I am just starting up. I have a lot to learn. I am completely starting this like from scratch. I have no real background in insurance other than I've always enjoyed learning about insurance, like from my own personal perspective. But in order to get my contract through MiMIC, I have to have, in addition to myself, 2 licensed agents. And that brings me back to that life and health, property and casualty conversation earlier. I have to be licensed in both. I'm not 100% sure about my additional agents, what all they have to be licensed in. I'm asking that question tomorrow. But I have to have 2 additional licensed agents. I'm fairly positive it's just property and casualty. So you can sell home, auto, umbrella liability. But as you get licensed in more things like life and health, then you can start selling more, so your earning potential goes up as well. And I will say there's a huge market in life insurance that I didn't know was available until recently. So in that sense, I cannot take on full-time employees just yet, but I do need to have licensed individuals to open up my office. So if you wanted to go through and get licensed, and this is something you wanted to do, I am not ready to take on full-time employees just yet. I can't guarantee to pay you, and I would hate to have you make that jump and not be able to afford to pay you. So if you are interested, I have other people that are looking at doing this as a side gig in the fall. So they're getting licensed. I need you licensed like probably no later than June-ish. June, maybe July at the latest, but I'm thinking June. You'd have to be licensed. You can kind of do this on the side gig. Your work flexible, do your own hours. It's a commission-based opportunity, so the more you work, the more money you make. And then if you start feeling comfortable in it, and I start feeling comfortable in it within the next school year, so the end of 2023, we can talk about full-time options. I just would hate to put you in a position where I wouldn't be able to guarantee a paycheck for you. But if you were to be full-time, this is an example that I was given from the company, and I also have family members that are in insurance. I was told that a full-time agent, like what you would be doing in the Northern Michigan area, based on experience and based on clientele and time, you can make anywhere between $50,000 to $75,000. That's what I'm being told. So that's what I was told from a family member of mine that's an agent, a State Farm agent down in Midland. My mentor told me she works in North Common. That's on average. Her agents make anywhere from 45 to 60. A State Farm agency owner in Gladwin told me her agents make anywhere from 50 to 75. So there's that range, that window there of earning potential. So this is just kind of a guide of what it would look like if you worked full-time for me. This is per month what you would have to sell to make the projected earnings that I'm about ready to show you. So if you every month for a year sold 14 auto policies a month. So every month you sold 14 auto policies, and that doesn't count as a house, that counts as a vehicle. So motorcycle counts as a vehicle. My husband and I have a motorcycle and 2 cars. So that's 3 out of the 14. 7 home policies a month. 5 AAA memberships a month, and 1 credit card a month. So this is just like a general, if you sold those items a month, every single month, okay? And if you scroll down here, I would pay a base salary of $13 an hour, average 40 hours a week, okay? You would get 5% of all new business, and you would also get a portion of renewal policy percentages. So when your home policy is up, you would get a percentage of that renewal as well. So unlike real estate, this is kind of more residual income. So every policy you write, and as long as it's a continued customer, you continue to get paid. I'm not quite sure what that looks like yet, but I do know that you would get 5% of all new business. Looking at taxes and everything, if you take what you sold a month, add on a 40-hour a week, $13 an hour wage, you would get around $45,980. So that's kind of what it's looking like. Again, these are numbers that were presented to me from the company. I cannot say with experience what that looks like just yet. I am running out of time with this video, so when we get back, I am going to send you another video, or when I come back, I'm going to go over a little bit more about different options and what this opportunity could look like moving forward. So sorry for rambling. I'm going to end this video, start a new one, and I'll send you 2 parts. So be with you in a minute.